So yes, I have historically been a bitch, and that was on purpose. I wanted to be so unapproachable and scary that nobody would ever fuck me over again.
Alissa Violet just went full Clinton Kane on Tana Mongeau's, exposing her and showing all the receipts, including the text messages. And no, she's not getting the head that Clinton Kane received. Instead, the people are on her side because the receipts she provided actually checked out and made sense. And contrary to how Tana and Brooke called her the meanest girl in LA, she actually proved that Tana is the meanest girl in the entire United States. And people are agreeing with her. Alissa just went on her YouTube and made a video about her response to all the drama that has been happening between her and the two cancelled podcast hosts. And before we go ahead and get into what she said and all she exposed about Tana, I have to say that she was actually pretty strategic with the timing of her response, because this is during the time that Tana and Brooke are being heavily cancelled for what I consider being drama queens, because they are always engaged in some drama at a given time. And for Brooke, it actually goes to be worse than your typical drama, because she's being cancelled for the racist comments that she made years back, which recently resurfaced and got people turning against her. Because of this, she's currently off their cancelled podcast for now. And if you have noticed, Tana has been hosting it alone lately, because with the kind of negativity that Brooke is receiving, she cannot be on the podcast because it would literally be cancelled. All of this is coming in the time they are getting ready to start their tour, which makes it a very risky situation to be in. And with Alissa choosing to give her response right now, I am just guessing she also waited it out to wait for the perfect time when her truth would hurt them the most. And that time is definitely right now. And she did do it. She said on her YouTube that, "Sorry for the delay. I am normally the queen of responses, but I did not care enough to shed more light into this. I have decided I owned an explanation. This is my only response. I do not exist to accommodate internet drama."
So if people decide to talk beyond this and continue this narrative and spread misinformation and slander, I don't care enough to be a part of that. I've come way too far and worked on myself too much just to fall back into internet drama. Trust me. You guys are more than welcome to form your own opinions. I'm not gonna try to direct you into thinking that I'm a perfect person. I'm actually far from it. I'm human, I make mistakes just like the rest of us.
And then she also said that she's been just living her life. So needless to say, it's been maximum drama with Alissa and Tana Mongeau's, and it's been a while since it started. If you still remember, it all started with Alissa Violet calling Tana out for making fun of Jason Nash for what she called panhandling on TikTok, because he was going live several times on TikTok asking for money. So Alissa called her out for making fun of him, but she also got shady in the process, saying that not everyone can manage to live off selling their bodies, referring to the fact that Tana has an OnlyFans account.
Alissa did not like this and made a video basically saying he'll leave Jason Nash alone because he's literally just a middle-aged man trying to make a living off TikTok lives. And then goes on to say not everyone can post a butthole pic on OF and make $1 million, and basically called Tana a mean girl.
However, part of the reason she was mad is thought to be the fact shortly before all that went down, Tana and Brooke had recently done a podcast with Tana's personal assistant Paige, who recounted a situation where she said that she had a bad encounter with a creator named Tessa, and Tessa is a good friend of Alissa. So her calling Tana out was because she was hurt by how they talked ish about her friend. So that quickly escalated with Tana and Brooke talking about that drama on their podcast, where Tana read a whole poem for Alissa throwing shade at her, and she and Brooke saying that a lot of people, especially influencers, know Alissa as the meanest girl in LA.
I woke up to like 15 texts from influencers, people like with lots and lots of followers, begging to come sit on this podcast and do a testimonial of a time that Alissa Violet was horrible to them, okay? And I might do it for the Patreon. I might have a whole fucking episode where we circle people coming in and telling their stories. The amount of stories I've heard in the last week, it is a collective agreement that she is one of the meanest girls in LA. You and I
just told her.
You'll get into your your piece on that, okay?
And a whole lot of other things that I did cover in my previous videos about them. You can go check them out with the links I have put in my description box. So this all happened a while back, and Alissa is coming out to speak. She did a general video addressing different things, but I am going to focus on a few of them, which were like the highlights of the entire drama. And the first one was the OnlyFans situation. So initially, after accusing Tana of making money from OF, Tana blasted Alissa for being a hypocrite, for calling her out when she had approached her to, and I quote, to beg her to help her set up her OF account. But now Alissa came to say that what actually happened is the literal opposite of that, where she said that actually Tana is the one who approached her with a pitch to get her started with OF, which in the normal sense I guess she was doing to get a commission for bringing her on the platform. Anyways, Alissa didn't just talk, she also bought receipts, sharing the text message where she was asking her. Tana texted her saying that, tell me your thoughts on OnlyFans, and then said that, I was gonna pitch making you a bag, to which Alissa asked to make me an OnlyFans. This immediately shows that what Tana did was basically flip the truth and tell the opposite. And for sure, it kind of makes me even feel bad for the kind of hate that Alissa received when Tana initially said that, with the people blasting Alissa for judging her. Well, I agree that Alissa is a mean girl, and she also says that she knows she is, but however much mean girl she is, coming off and blatantly lying on her is unacceptable, because if you do so, then you're also just being a mean girl yourself. With this, Alissa also said that their podcast is just their platform to spread hate and talk bad about people. And honestly, I cannot agree more, because that's exactly what it is. Because all they do is just talk bad about other influencers. Anyways, she also came to address the Tessa situation, which Tana's assistant talked about. And she said that that also was a total lie, and that the situation page claimed never existed, even claiming that when she talked to Brooke, she confirmed that it was totally fabricated. And I find it absolutely funny that Tana and Brooke were spreading lies on their podcast. So after that, she also addressed the bigger situation that started the whole drama, the Jason Nash situation, where she said that she still stands her ground, saying that no one should bully another person, especially when they're just trying to make ends meet. But she did apologize for having made her comments without researching where Tana was coming from bullying him, that she has history with Jason Nash, with how he kind of wanted to take advantage of her when she was still a minor and stuff like that. So she did apologize for having been quick to comment without knowing the entire story. But other than that, she said that no one should bully another person, and that is what she was fighting for the entire time. So generally, her apology makes sense, and everything she said was received well by her fans. And the thing is, Tana Mongeau's downfall only got deeper, because at the end of it all, she's the mean girl. Because she lied about everything to make herself look good. People flooded the comment section of Alissa's video, and one person said that, okay, but can we talk about how it's kind of insane that Tana said the opposite about the OF situation? Like, what? She just straight up lied like that? And then another one said that I 100% stand with Alissa on this one. Like, are we forgetting all the lies Tana has fabricated over the years? Come on now. And the last one said that not Tana hardcore forcing you to make OF, and she dares to say that you wanted to do it. So it is a mess, and right now, with no doubt, Tana and Brooke are feeling the heat. And with their tour coming, it remains to be seen where their downfall lands them. So let me know what you think about all this, and also subscribe to my channel for more messy drama and tea.